Good afternoon, everyone. Today is my interview will be going on. I'm doing some preparations of that things. So please tell me about my curriculum vitae and my experience. How is that? I'm just expecting someone will call me and will ask a first question. Tell me about yourself. So my answer will be there. Uh, my name is Abdul Ashir. We have three siblings in my family. Apart from my parents, we are five members in the family. I did my graduation in a BCom sector, as well as I have 7 years experience in different fields. My last job is a campboss in Oman in the Arabian industries, and that's a deal in oil and gas sectors. But my job is in energy sector, so as well as I would like to say something. That's an amazing job for me. Yeah. So my second question will be taken by interviewer. He can call me. What is a campboss and tell me about a campboss situations. What is the responsibility? So my responsibilities are here. Actually, I am written here some things. As a description, I would like to say something. The first responsibility is, and that's very important. The people will be happy in under you, responsible for the operation activities in the camp or rig under the supervision and ensuring the daily good management of the locations. Carry out of the daily, weekly, monthly and duties as laid out the company date in the details. Fill the records and administrative forms in accordance with the company rules. Manage the team and expertise staff and working at the camp and increase his motivations. Supervise and take part of the training of the staff accordance of the HSC rules, food hygiene and safety rules, HSCCP hackup, etc. And responsible for the requests made by warehouse stocking and stock checking in addition to cost of control reporting accordance of the rules and made by the company, always ensuring the minimum stock quantity of the each item. And the main thing is that responsible the things is that responsible for the cold and dry storage. It is a very important thing because once you become a campus, you should be know about the cold storage and dry storage. So it is an location. He is the only person entitled to keep an keys and will be responsible for the any eventual shortages and keep a record and recap the weekly menu agreed with the clients and duly signed by the clients and camp maintenance and camp boss and send the main office with all documents. Fill the local stat time sheet and attendance registers and fill records with the weekly consumption divided up by the family and monthly invented by the expiry dates of product activities. Now, our main points that is very, very, very important for our campus. The points 17 is for with the responsible for the effective cleaning of the kitchens and all as the correspondence area and dining areas, stores, and accordance with the food and hygiene and safety rules. You should be know this as a campus. It is a very most important duties. You should be knows the kitchens about the kitchens. Okay, what's going on in the kitchens, say hygienes and safety cleaning and everything what's going on in the kitchen. You are the one of the main persons for their side. You are a handover persons and you should be do anything for that and foods related jobs and supervise the preparations of all meals and ensure that the menus established are doing there too. And here's the options. The thing you should be know what's going on, and once you made a menu for your peoples and nationalize and expertise and labor sections everywhere, you should be put up a menu on a wall and you should be ensure that the kitchen food what's the meal is going on making inside that is a match to the your menu size because people's making some expectation. Today we will be eat this and Friday we will eat the biryani like that, and ensure that the dedicated part of the fridge is dedicated to sample food which must be kept for 72 hours in accordance with the company procedure. And it is another important point. You have to be keep sample food It is for 3 days foods and for 72 hours. It is a rotationally job. Once 3 days is complete, your last food means your first dish foods is collapsed. Your first food is you can be throw it, and your second and third will be second will place in the first, and first will place is the dissolving section. So the three season is become like that. This fingers is going on like that. This place. So ensure all these staffs local expertise. Wear PPE, clean uniform all the times, and that the food handling staff and disposable hands gloves and the health all times, not only during the services. Yeah, it is another very important points. It is if you campers, you should be see the camps, the camp persons, yeah, labor persons, here, management persons are wearing a proper PPE, and as well as clean uniforms, and in the kitchen sections the buddies have to be disposable hand gloves and disposable caps and proper PPE like that. Not only for service timing, yeah, they have to be used on all times. Where once they entered in a kitchen, yeah, they have to be wear a proper PPE with the hand gloves and caps and etc. Ensure that the housekeeping of the accommodation should be carried out in the line with the reviewed standard every day and whenever required. Yeah, it is a very important. Actually, I selected each and single points. It is very important for you. Once you have to be ensure that your cleaning department, once they started the cleaning, you should be start with a row, not to drop one side jumbling and a zigzag side. Don't do that. If once they do, they can be forget. So without forgetfulness, we have to be do done our job with the cleaning and hygienic issues. Maybe becomes because people's and laborers are going to the on their jobs and their way. So once they come to their home and they see the rooms are gonna be very rusty, and it's not like good, so they will feel not a good, and rooms beginning to smells. And as you know, okay, as a labor size, the four peoples living in a one cabins, one rooms. So in a pota cabin, in a one pota cabin, there is a two rooms, and in a one rooms, there was four peoples, and there's some other companies hire an eight peoples. So the four peoples is the minimum stock, and it is a very good strength for a for a pota cabins. So total one pota cabins living in eight peoples, and one pota cabin size is a 22 meter. Now, the other means is rotting here ensure the laundry schemes are carried out accordingly, instructing and a local staff on how to use up various cleaning, protect, and regularly on a daily basis. Draw up their attention and the safety procedure during use. Yeah. Now we will discuss about the laundry systems. In the laundry, you have to make a schedule, and the schedule will be followed by proper way, and you have to be informed to the labor sections which garments is not be washed in the machine, like the undergarments it is not washable in the machines, and socks and underwears and like that, that this is not accepted by the washing machine. Machine can be accepted, but it is a very non-hygienic issue, so we don't be accepted for that. Yeah, you can be give your uniform, your PPE will be give, and your daily routine, civil uniform, civil dress, upper clothes, bed sheets, and pillow sheets like that. You can be give this at the washable, and carry out the regular inspection of the accommodation common areas, during areas, dining areas, store dry and cold rooms, in order to ensure that the cleaning and maintenance work have been carried out in the accordance with the company and client rules. Now, this is another good point, is a campus have to be visit and inspect your camp. It is not possible to go on a daily basis, so you can be a select once a week or twice a week, like that. So you have to be inspect your camp with your client and with your HSCC team. With them you have to be go to be your camp areas and to see the everything what's going on their side. Is that the proper is the camp persons are follow the proper HSE rules or not. Is there any dangerous items like a knife and let's say cigarette and points, and sure, is they are doing a good job in the rooms. Uh-huh. And you have to be see is that room is safe or not. As well as it is a compulsory to be always present on the food line during the meal service, as this is an essential element of your duty. Now, this is last point of the responsibilities of campus. uh, you should be once a day, three times meals will be provided by our company. Once is the breakfast, second one is your lunch, third one is your dinner. So in three duties you have to be attain these duties, because your presence is the most important. Once you be there, you will be work as a paperweight. There was be a many papers, so once campus will be there, the maintenance will be going very smoothly. You don't you don't will be very hectic, and your job will be going very easily. So I would like to say this is very important. Three things is the main things uh, in a message. STP water, yeah, now we will discuss about the STP. With STP, usually uh, whatever we use in toilet rooms, bathrooms, the all waste material is going via chamber lines, go to the big hole, big tank. There's an underground tank and an overhead tanks. So in the underground things, there is a total STP departments. So apart from that, the STP waters and sewage tanks. So in the company, there will be make a proper plant for that, and also there was one STP operator. So always you have to be see and see the STP plant, is that going easily or not, the smell is coming or not, and the overflowing and the cleaning, especially cleaning is the most important in everywhere. Once you from your size to all other persons or camp persons and camps and rooms and STP areas, water areas, drinking areas, kitchens, cool dry rooms, wet rooms, and freezing rooms, etc. Everywhere cleaning is the most important things. But now I will also would be discuss would like to discuss on a campus as my duties. I would like say these things in my next video. Thank you.